shipmates at bewaterwise.com. Next reports, 10:35. Tom Trey and more traffic reports more on Mechanics 1070 News Radio.
Well, weather really mild by comparison. We need to take a look at Maria and where that swath has been. The devastation already starting to be felt in areas like Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. We'll keep watching that. But we in Southern California, we're looking at some clouds this morning. Otherwise, sunny skies certainly everywhere by afternoon. Highs in the 70s to low 80s. About the same for tomorrow. Slight chance of showers coming in for Thursday afternoon. Right now, it's 72 degrees downtown in Los Angeles, 72 degrees also in Chino. Our top stories right now, President Trump keeps the Rocket Man riff alive at the United Nations. And it turns out the Trump campaign's chairman was under FBI surveillance during the election. Details coming up in 3 minutes. It's 10:27.
Hey, it's Denise Fondo for the perfect workout. If you've ever struggled with joint pain or a decrease in your range of motion, I know it can affect your life. I've struggled with both for years, but not since I started the perfect workout. This slow motion, low impact strength training exercise program was designed by a doctor and helped me to get stronger, more flexible, and more energetic. Plus, the perfect workout is a great way to lose unwanted belly fat. It's a private workout studio where you have a personal trainer helping you every step of the way. Try the perfect workout with this fantastic offer. Get the first 3 private sessions for $25 each, plus $200 off any training package, and that's a $350 value for only $75. The perfect workout guarantee. You pay nothing if you don't get results. Call the perfect workout today, 888-878-1808. Mention my name, Denise Fondo, to get this offer. The perfect workout, 888-878-1808. The perfect workout, 888-878-1808.
Hi, Jennifer York here. If you file for an extension, October 16th is the deadline. You know that, and it's right around the corner. But what do you do if you still can't pay what you owe? The absolute worst thing is do nothing. Every day you put it off, the IRS is crushing you with crazy penalties and interest. But don't call the IRS on your own. They're the most brutal collection agency on the planet. You gotta call the pros at Rush Tax Resolution. I know one listener who called them owing over $1.1 million, and Rush settled for less than, get this, $5,900. Another owed over $90,000, and Rush settled for $100. If you own a business and are behind on payroll taxes, the IRS has the power to shut you down. Rush Tax can protect both you and your business today. They have an incredible 0 complaint history and are A+ rated with the BBB. So you gotta call 855-IRS-CALL, and they'll tell you for free if they can help. 855-477-2255. 855-IRS-CALL or rushtaxresolution.com.
Dr. Charles Menger at Saddleback Eye Center introduces the all-new 3D WOW LASIK exam, the most advanced technology in the field of LASIK surgery. Dr. Menger will measure your eyes in 3D for the best crystal clear vision. And I'll give you a 3D LASIK exam to you and the first 14 callers only. So stand by, phone number is coming, so get your phone ready to dial. This new 3D LASIK exam and procedure are for people who are nearsighted, farsighted, you need reading glasses, or you have astigmatism. And Dr. Menger does 3D LASIK to give you the best vision. It's like comparing regular TV to high-definition TV. And it'll give most people better vision than what they have now with glasses or contacts. I'll give you a free 3D LASIK exam if you're one of the first 14 callers. Call 866-755-4444. 866-755-4444. 866-755-4444.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning, I'm Jim Thornton. Our top local story at 10:30. And it is a breaking story. We're getting word right now that a San Fernando Valley man has been sentenced to 11 years in prison for killing a 20th Century Fox distribution executive who was having an on-again, off-again affair with the defendant's estranged wife. John Creech was convicted of voluntary manslaughter for the May 2012 beating death of Gavin Smith, who had been missing for 2.5 years before his remains were found in a shallow grave in Angeles National Forest in Antelope Valley. KNX 1070's Pete Demetrio is at the courthouse, and we'll be hearing from him shortly. President Trump is back at home in New York City after addressing the UN General Assembly today. The president was met by protesters as he approached Trump Tower. Police say that there were several people who were arrested, some of the protesters who were blocking traffic. President Trump again mocked North Korea's leader today as Rocket Man during this morning's address. The president threatened to totally destroy the North if the U.S. is forced to defend itself defend itself or its allies. Mr. Trump also didn't mince words about Iran and its possible nuclear intentions.
We cannot let a murderous regime continue these destabilizing activities while building dangerous missiles, and we cannot abide by an agreement if it provides cover for the eventual construction of a nuclear program.
In a speech, also, Mr. Trump said that Iran's main export is violence. The president's speech made it very clear what the position of the United States would be during his administration in dealing with threats.
Basically, the president put the UN on notice. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's me.
We're going to do what we want to do, and if you join with us, that would be great. And if not, we're going to do it anyway.
Jonathan Crystal is with the World Policy Institute in New York.
I think we're going to get a lot of sleepless nights from diplomats around the world, not only in North Korea and Iran, but particularly in East Asia and all around the region.
Although Crystal says the president needs to be cautious to make sure somebody doesn't call him out and create a global crisis. Dick Helton, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Coming up on KNX In Depth, this happens in the 1 o'clock hour. We will dissect President Trump's speech to the UN General Assembly. We'll have a whole lot more cuts of what he said. We'll also be talking about what Amazon knows, but brick and mortar stores like Toys R Us don't. And we'll talk to actor and director Rob Reiner about the new committee to investigate Russia, all coming up in the 1 o'clock hour on KNX In Depth. A new development into Russian election meddling has investigators focusing on former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort. CBS News has confirmed that he was wiretapped under a foreign intelligence warrant. However, CNN says Manafort was not under surveillance when he attended a meeting with Donald Trump Jr. and a Russian lawyer. CBS's Jeff Pegues says that the threat of indictment is growing.
I mean, when you hear about these FISA warrants that were obtained by the FBI and then turned over to the special counsel, and then the raids on his home and property, it shows that there is an intense focus on him, and his legal jeopardy is not decreasing, it is increasing.
When Manafort's Virginia home was raided, the New York Times reports that the feds picked out the lock on the front door while Manafort slept so they could confiscate items. Long Beach lawmakers are considering expanding on protections for undocumented immigrants beyond those recently passed in the so-called sanctuary state bill.
The city would work with immigrant rights organizations, schools, and colleges to develop a local policy that may include protecting and advocating for DACA and Dreamer students and preventing future deportations of local residents. Ben Goldberg with the Long Beach Area Republican Party doesn't agree with the move.
We don't necessarily move going to kick all these people out 16 years unbeknownst to them by their parents, but we don't want to encourage people continuing the same behavior and bringing more kids here unbeknownst to them. So we have to continue to allow legal immigration to continue to flood in.
He says this is an issue that needs to be addressed by Congress with legislation that also secures the country's borders. Margaret Carrero, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Puerto Rico is bracing for what could be the strongest hurricane ever to hit the island. We'll have details coming up at 10:40. Right now, 10:35. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Sponsored by attorney Sweet James Bergener. Here's Tom Tran.
Looks like things are starting to improve on the westbound side of the 60. We have still some delays from Nogales over towards Hacienda Boulevard, but they are starting to clear up a little bit. Westbound side of the 10 still pretty jammed up on the base of Kellogg Hill. All the way over towards Azusa Avenue. We've got a crash there that's causing some pretty serious delays. If you want to get around this, the 210 looks fantastic if that's an option for you. It is certainly moving better than the 60 or the 10 at this point. And if you have some time, take the 57 up to the 210 and then drop back down to either the 10 or the 60 from the 605. Speaking of the 605, it is still slow from Beverly Boulevard right down into Santa Fe Springs. And we had an earlier crash on the Santa Monica Freeway, the westbound side of the 10 over in Culver City. That was right past National. That's keeping things very slow through Mid-City. From Arlington, it's going to be busy all the way over towards the 405. Really doesn't clear up until you get to about Cloverfield, heading into Santa Monica. The eastbound side of the 10 looks pretty good. You're going to find a pinch of slowing right before you get to the 405 and a little bit more over near the 110, but for the most part, leaving Santa Monica actually looking pretty good. Southbound side of the 405 also still slow from Victory Boulevard down through the west side. Your next report, 10:45. I'm Tom Tran. More traffic reports more on KNX 1070 News Radio.
Clouds should be breaking free by afternoon everywhere. We have some coastal fog still, or coastal low clouds still enveloping a lot of Southern California. We'll have hot, potentially in the 70s to near 80 degrees, about the same for tomorrow. And right now, 72 degrees in Studio City. It's 69 in Santa Ana. And Again, we're following breaking news. Word that a San Fernando Valley man has been sentenced to 11 years in prison for killing a 20th Century Fox distribution executive who was having an affair with the defendant's estranged wife. We're talking about John Creech here. KNX 1070's Pete Demetrio is at the courthouse. We're going to hear from him very soon. And the very latest on Hurricane Maria. It's a monster in the Caribbean. Details coming up in 3 minutes. It's 10:37.
Southern California, you are always on the go. And KNX 1070 goes with you. Download the all-new radio.com app and listen to KNX 1070 anytime, anywhere. Get the latest news, traffic, and weather from Southern California wherever you go. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Hiring the right lawyer after an accident is very important. Attorney Sweet James Berger has won more than $400 million for his clients. Insurance adjusters and other attorneys call him when they get into an accident. You should too. 800-881-2021 or go to sweetjames.com.
On an AMA Waterways river cruise, you don't just pass through a destination, you experience it. Our luxurious ships will take you from one stunning European city to the next as you discover grand capitals like Vienna and Amsterdam, as well as charming villages and fairy tale castles. After a day of exploring, return to world-class service and fine dining. Your ship is an intimate 5-star floating hotel where you can relax, indulge, and take in stunning views from your own private balcony. An AMA Waterways river cruise is for travelers seeking something more. It's unforgettable moments. It's making new friends over dinner. It's being treated to fine wine as you watch the chef prepare your dinner right in front of you. It's exploring Europe as you discover new experiences and awaken all 5 senses. It's the journey that will stay with you forever, because it's not just about where you go. It's how you get there that matters. Discover more today by calling your travel agent or visiting amawaterways.com.
If you're a house painter, you're not going to like what I have to say, but homeowners everywhere need to hear it. Hi, I'm Steve, creator of Deluxe Life Coat. Sick of shelling out big bucks to have your house painted only for it to fade in a few years? That's why I developed Deluxe Life Coat, a permanent solution to repainting. It's 20 times thicker, so it makes traditional house paint look like watercolors. After one application of Deluxe Life Coat, you'll probably never have to see us again, because it's guaranteed to last as long as you own your home. Deluxe Life Coat saves you thousands in maintenance costs and can even reduce your energy bill. Plus, we have the best lifetime warranty in the industry that covers flaking, peeling, and yes, even cracking. What paint can say that? To learn more, go to deluxelifecoat.com. That's deluxelifecoat.com or call 800-947-5500. That's 800-947-5500. 800-947-5500.
Timing is everything, and right now is a great time to get great deals on a certified pre-owned Honda at the Honda Dream Deal Sales Event going on now. Well-qualified buyers can receive 0.9% APR financing on select Honda certified pre-owned vehicles, so you can feel good about driving KBB.com's 2016 Best Value brand. The Honda Dream Deal Sales Event is happening now. Visit HondaCertified.com and search for local inventory.
See dealer for financing details based on 2016 brand image awards from Cali Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information. See your Honda dealer for limited warranty details.
Getting your flu shot at Walgreens is easier than ever. Just walk right in, and there's no cost to you with a $0 copay with most insurance. Plus, when you get a flu shot, you help provide a life-saving vaccine to a child in need through the UN Foundation. Swing by your local Walgreens anytime to get a flu shot and help make a difference. Get a shot, give a shot. It's that easy. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy. Through August 31st, 2018, for every immunization given, Walgreens will donate 22 cents up to $2 million. Vaccine restrictions apply. Talk to your pharmacist to learn more.
Does your basement or crawl space have damp, musty odors? Do you worry about indoor gases and pollutants? Everyday living generates moisture that can nourish mold and odors, even asthmatic triggers. Indoor pollutants linked to respiratory ailments, birth defects, and cancers can become trapped in your home. You can't buy health, but you can buy Wave's moisture control and air quality products. Wave Home Solutions for a dry, healthy home. Satisfaction guaranteed. Go to dryhome123.com. That's dryhome123.com.
It's 10:41 on KNX 1070. Hurricane Maria has blasted the island of Dominica and continues spinning dangerously in the Caribbean. The Category 5 storm is on a direct path to hit the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, which suffered devastating damage after Hurricane Irma. David Begnaud says the governor told folks in San Juan they need to get out now.
He walked into the home of an elderly man who's bedridden and has been without power for 2 weeks. And let me tell you, it is stifling hot here. And he told the man, you got to go. You cannot afford to stay through this hurricane. And sure enough, the governor walked out and EMTs walked in with a stretcher to move that man out. The governor continued down the street, and he pointed out a house where he said that roof is not going to be there after this storm comes through. And there were people standing on the second-story deck of the home, and I said, Governor, do those people know that? And he turned and he told them, and they seemed to indicate they would go.
So far, Hurricane Maria has actually killed one person on the French island of Guadeloupe. Up the coast, Hurricane Jose is causing issues near North Carolina.
Effects from Hurricane Jose are being felt on the Outer Banks. In addition to beach erosion, ocean overwash from Jose has inundated State Highway 12 on Hatteras Island, south of the Oregon Inlet Bridge. Highway 12 is the only main road on Hatteras Island.
That was Jim Krasula reporting. The Category 1 hurricane is expected to follow a track that